Too bad the mic ain't big enough. It don't take magnums. How y'all feeling? Y'all feeling good? Say, oh yeah. Say, hell yeah. Glad to be out, you know what I'm saying, behind this COVID shit, you know. During the pandemic, me and my fiance, we got married about, what, 3 weeks ago? For real. Yeah. No, fuck that. The whole pandemic, she got on my nerve. It was me, her, and 2 kids in a 2-bedroom apartment. Yeah. Ain't the half. I found myself on Tinder trying to find her a side piece. I was like, look, I will drop her off and pick her up in 2 days. Please. So I got a cousin, he lives in Georgia. My cousin Al. Now Al does crazy shit and calls me and tells me about it. You know what I'm saying? So Al called me up one night. He's like, yo, cuz. I'm like, what's up? He says, man, I'm down here smoking rapper weed. I'm like, what's rapper weed? He said, it's the weed that the rappers smoke. He said, it's blue, green, orange, and yellow. He said, one hit of this shit, you'll be sitting in the middle of the floor, butt naked, trying to figure out your life. I was like, I don't want no rapper weed. You got any gospel weed? You got any Donnie McClurkin, we fall down, but we get up weed? For real, I don't know. So, you hear about gangs. You know, the Bloods, Crips, Hell's Angels. These are notable gangs, recognized gangs that we know about. But to me, they not no real gangs. You know who the baddest gang in the country is? The fucking cable company. Where I live is Comcast. Them is some gangster motherfuckers. Comcast will remove a channel and don't even tell you. You paying for shit you don't even have. You sign up for 350 channels, but you only get 15 that work. You know, I'm sitting back, I like to watch Power. I turn on Stars, no Stars. I call Comcast, why I don't have Stars? They said, well, Stars didn't renew their contract with us. I renewed my contract with you. Why can't I have Stars? And they always hit you with this shit. Well, for $4 extra a month, you can get Stars. And then they give you some other bullshit like PBS Plus. Who the fuck wants PBS Plus? What's PBS Plus? I want to watch what I want to watch. You know, before I go, because I know that during this whole thing, you know, they all talk about lives that matter. I'm going to talk about the one life that matters that nobody talks about. Fat lives matter. That's right, I said. It's fucked up that you laughing. That's right. Fat lives matter. And we get disrespected all the time. Ain't no big and tall at the Louis Vuitton shop. Ain't no plus size at Gucci. I want to wear some of that Gucci shit. Fat lives matter. For real. And you know who talk to us the worst? You know who treat us the worst? People in the fast food industry. Yeah, that minimum wage attitude. I went to McDonald's. I'm like, let me get a Big Mac, medium fry, large diet Sprite. She gonna lean over and say, sir, would you like another Big Mac for $1? You fucking right I will. Fat lives matter. Same thing happened when I went to Burger King. I go into Burger King, let me get a Whopper. She gonna be disrespectful to me. Lean over and say, sir, would you like 2 for $5? 2 for $5, but that give me 4 for $10. Fat lives matter. You know, so we would protest, but we get out of breath too quick. You know, every fat person I know has been to Chick-fil-A at least once this week. Fat lives matter. Listen, that's my time. Y'all been a good audience. I'm gonna turn it back over to your host.
Keep it going for Maurice, everybody. Yeah. And I was talking about that time.
You know that collect call you get from somebody? You know that part where you supposed to say your name? You can have a full conversation with a motherfucker. You get the call at home. Ring, 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 ring. Hello? You have a collect call for... Y'all just stand on the corner, mama. At the Suffolk County House of Corrections. To accept that call, press 0. 10 minutes later. Ring, 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 ring. Ring, ring. Hello? You have a collect call for... Yo, the bail is only $150 at the Suffolk County House of Corrections. To accept this call, press 0. 5 minutes later. Ring, 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 ring. Hello? You have a collect call. If you haven't got the money, go see my sister at the Suffolk County House of Corrections. To accept this call, press 0. 2 weeks later, ring, 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 ring. Hello? You have a collect call. It's some bullshit. You know you could have at the Suffolk County House of Corrections. To accept this call, press 0. You know, one thing you hear a lot of black people say, and it's true, is that black don't crack. We age gracefully. Am I right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm 52. I think I look pretty damn good for 52. But then I'm thinking, like, you know, we age gracefully, and you know, but all of us got to die. And you're gonna meet God. What are you gonna say to God when you get to heaven? Because I know we're going to heaven, man. And I thought about it. First thing I'm going to say to God is, God, thank you for allowing me to age so gracefully. But then I'm going to follow him up with a question. I just want to know, why did you make my insides so goddamn sensitive? It's like all the stuff I like to do, he shut it off at 50. All the fried foods I like to eat, after 50, if I eat it, I'm having a heart attack. No more bacon, no more fried chicken, no more pork chops. I like cakes and cookies and now laters and Skittles. It's like the more sugar I eat, now they want to take a motherfucking foot. The more sugar I eat, the higher they want to go up my leg. Okay, we gotta take your knee now. And don't let me start talking about milk and ice cream. If I look at some ice cream, I get the bubble guts. If I eat some ice cream, I'm sitting on the toilet for the next 2 hours. For real, man. You know, I'm 52, you know, and my motto for the past few years has been, you're never too old. And no matter what it is you want to accomplish in life, if you haven't done it yet, do it. Because you're never too old. Like my job in the daytime, because I don't get paid for comedy yet. So my job is I'm a chef. A few years back, I went back. Thank you. I went there. So people like me, huh? I went back to culinary school. I went to culinary school rather to become a chef. You know, and I was a pretty good cook. I didn't know I was just a ghetto ass cook. Like the first day in class, the chef opens up the cabinet. And he's like, all the spices there, go and pick whatever it is you think you need to cook with. Now the kids, they're running. They're going to get sage and thyme and rosemary and black peppercorns. What do I grab? Salt, pepper, and garlic powder. That's all I knew. But hey, I learned about it because, hey, you're never too old. One day chef says, look, I want you all to make me an elevated grilled cheese. Now back then, I didn't know about all the great cheeses. We got brie cheese, mascarpone cheese. I only know about 2 cheeses, white and yellow. But I learned about them because, hey, you're never too old. But I did know how to cook. It was just that I didn't cook what the school said we should cook. You know, one day the kids were making duck confit. They're like, Mo, what you making? Collard greens. But I learned about them because, hey, you're never too old. You know, when the class started, it was 50 of us in the class. At the end of the whole semester, it was only 12 of us that was going to graduate. You know what I'm saying? I tell you this, I may not have been the best cook, but I showed them kids something. So right now in this world, there's 11 little white kids who really know how to make macaroni and cheese. Because hey, you're never too old. You know, I want to get a little serious. I know it's a comedy show, I want to get a little serious right now. I want to talk about a group of people that don't get no respect. You know what I'm saying? We got all these lives that matter. I want to talk about the one life that truly matters no one talks about. Fat lives matter. That's right, fat lives matter. And we get disrespected all the time. We get racist all the time. You know what I'm saying? There's no big and tall at the Gucci shop. There's no plus size in Louis Vuitton. The only one that makes extra large sizes is Polo. He'll give us the extra large shirt. But you gotta have that extra large fucking horse on your shirt. Fat lives matter. And I just want to say this because you know what? Fat lives matter. Sometimes, you know, big women, I love y'all. And I'm waiting for the summertime to come back. I like to see women in summertime clothes. But some big women, not all of them, just 10% wear shit that they shouldn't wear. They wear shit like, they put on stuff, how can I, they come out, they like, girl, how do I look? And every fat chick like this got a skinny friend to like, you go girl, with your self-esteem. Fat lives matter, that's my town, y'all have a good Monday, you know what I'm saying? If we go to work on Monday, you know what's the worst thing to do? When you walk into the job on a Monday morning, the person with the bad breath runs up to you and they want to talk. Don't you hate the person with the bad breath? They come up and they, hey Maurice, and it's like you're trying to dodge. Your head is like you're playing dodgeball. You trying to dodge and go like, how's your weekend? It was all right. And then they won't leave. They're like, so, you know, what you got planned for today? At that point, you just try to blow their breath back at them like, I haven't gotten to my desk yet. Then they want me like, well, what you got planned for lunch? You just wave their breath like, look, I got shit to do. I'll talk to you later. You know, I'm 52. I'm a different generation. You know what I'm saying? And I think things were a little harder when I was coming up. You know, we didn't have Google and PlayStation and internet. We didn't have that shit. I feel real old because I was around when the first video game came out. You know what I'm saying? Atari and ColecoVision. You know, I feel like this generation y'all got it easier, man. Y'all do. Even the guys in prison got it easier. Back in the days, you had to make a collect call. Today, you just like to call. And it was a point when you made that collect call report, when you said your name, you have a full conversation with someone in jail. You just at home, it's like ring, ring, ring. Hello? You have a collect call for. I was standing on the corner at the Suffolk County House of Corrections. To accept this call, press 0. 10 minutes later, ring, ring, ring. Hello? You have a collect call for. Yo, the bail is on the 100th at the Suffolk County House of Corrections. To accept this call, press 0. 5 minutes later, ring, ring, ring. Hello? You have a collect call. If you ain't got the money, go see my sister at the Suffolk County House of Corrections. To accept this call, press 0. 2 weeks later, ring, ring, ring. Hello? You have a collect call for. There's some bullshit. You know you could have at the Suffolk County House of Corrections. To accept this call, press 0. And like I said, you know, I'm 52, I'm from a different generation. But no matter what, I feel like my motto right now through life is, you're never too old. If there's something you haven't done, whether you're young or old, and you feel like you should have done it, do it. Because you're never too old. If you can't do it now, make plans to do it. But when you get time, you can do it. But always remember, you're never too old. Like, I went back to school years ago to be a chef, because I'm a chef by trade during the day, because comedy don't pay me shit. Severin ain't give me a motherfucking thing. Ain't neither. You think he look like a Nazi? He is a Nazi. For real. He invited me to the show. I said, does it pay? He didn't say it, but the look like was, nigga, please. Just the look on his face. So, but I'm a chef by trade, and I went back to culinary school because I felt like you're never too old. Everybody was younger than me. First day of school, the chef opened the cabinet, and he had all the spices. He's like, go and pick what you need. Now, all these kids have been cooking for years, not me. I was a pretty good cook. I was a hood cook. I was a ghetto cook. You know, so they running, they getting basil, sage, thyme, and rosemary. What do I get? Salt, pepper, and garlic powder. Woo! But I learned about it because, hey, you're never too old. Chef said one day, I want you to make me an elevated grilled cheese. Back then, I didn't know about the great cheeses we got. You know what I'm saying? Mascarpone cheese, brie cheese. Back then, I only knew two cheeses, white and yellow. But I learned about it because, hey, you're never too old. As time went on, I showed them how to cook certain food that they couldn't cook. When class started, it was 50 of us. At the end of it, it was me and 11 other kids. Listen, when they were making duck confit, I wasn't making duck confit. I was making fried chicken. But I learned about it because, hey, you're never too old. But they taught me, and I taught them. So right now, in this world, there's 11 little white kids who really know how to make macaroni and cheese. And never, don't forget, hey, you're never too old. You know, before I go, I just want to say, you know, there's a certain group of people up there that don't get no respect. They talk about all these lives that matter. Fuck them all. Fat lives matter. Yes, fat lives matter. And we get discriminated against all the fucking time. There ain't no big and large at the Louis Vuitton store. Ain't no plus size at Gucci. You think fat people don't want to wear Gucci? I'm gonna wear that Gucci shit. Tired of wearing fucking sweaters and t-shirts and shit trying to hold my stomach. Fat lives matter. You know what I'm saying? And people talk to us real disrespectful. I went up to McDonald's. I was like, let me get a Big Mac, large fries, medium diet Sprite. The girl was gonna be like, saying to me real disrespectful, sir, would you like another Big Mac for $1? You fucking right I will. Fat lives matter. I went to Burger King. I was like, let me get a Whopper. Being disrespectful again, they're like, sir, would you like 2 for $6, 2 for $6? Fuck that, give me 4 for $12. Fat lives matter. Every fat person I know, has been to chicken joints all around. Chick-fil-A, every fat person I know has been to Chick-fil-A at least once this week. Fat lives matter. You know what I'm saying? We would protest, but we got to prep too easy. Like I am now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are looking at me like, where's he going? Fat lives matter, motherfuckers. Y'all don't get it, but look, that's my time. Y'all been great. Woo!
All right, keep it going for Maurice, everyone. We got one more.